So I just witnessed the presentation of Alien Isolation. I'm here with the creative director now. There are some other horror games coming out, like The Evil Within, later this year. How does Alien Isolation make a difference on the horror genre?
Well, I think Alien Isolation is different from other horror games or even other games based in the Alien universe. In that, I think for the first time ever, players can experience what it's like to encounter Ridley Scott's original Alien, something that's, absolutely massive and terrifying, that's hunting you, that's, using its senses to track you down, and it's a completely different experience every time you play because it's just reacting to the events around it and the player's actions, and it's a completely unique experience.
Yeah, during the presentation we saw that the Alien has an AI on its own, so it reacts differently on every situation. Does that mean that not one player will witness the same story as another one?
So I think that's one kind of the most interesting things for us is just seeing how everyone has a slightly different story and a different journey through the game as they survive. I mean, we realized early on that if the alien was using any kind of, if it was a scripted entity that you knew and you could predict what was going to occur, then the tension would sort of disappear. And so we took this direction to allow the creature to use its senses. So it's listening for you, it's looking for you, and that means, every time you play it's different, and everyone has a slightly different encounter and a different story, and that's what's really interesting for us as games developers. We've been working on this game for a long time. I can go and play that game now, and I have to pay attention, I have to concentrate, and I get tense and nervous, and because I can't predict what's going to happen. It's it's an unpredictable experience.
And the tension is really high in the game, probably one of the highest ever created in the game. How do you think the gamers will react to that kind of tension?
It's been fantastic. The response has been phenomenal. People have seemed to really enjoy the challenge. We see people, physically, emotionally react to playing the game. They kind of, you see them trying to shrink themselves down so that they're not as, almost as visible. It's a very instinctive, intuitive game, and so I think that's kind of one of the most sort of satisfying things is getting coming to things like Gamescom and putting the controller in people's hands and letting them have that direct experience and just seeing how they react. It's really amazing to see people get killed by the alien, and for them to rip their headphones off and look around sheepishly and with massive smiles on their faces, and then put the headphones back on and try again.
Okay, the last question, we saw small bits of the game. So what can we expect from the full retail game? What can gamers really expect to have in their hands when they buy the game?
I think it's a really tremendous ride. It's a really amazing journey. We have this really cool story that's going to pull you through the world of Sevastopol, this kind of remote space station, this real pressure cooker environment as you take Amanda Ripley through her journey, struggling to survive. But it's also very much the player's journey. We put so much choice in the player's hands as to how they survive, and give them every opportunity, moment to moment, to make the key decisions that are going to increase their chances of survival.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview, and good luck with the game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.